Oh, baby. Listen, I cannot wait until I can sit down and make these videos exactly how I want to make them. Like being able to add video clips and pictures and screenshots, and I can just do the whole shebang, because these little voice recordings that I'm doing, like, they're just not doing me justice. Like, I was gonna, stop for a little bit again until I got all of my equipment put together. But baby, this is getting so juicy. This is getting so good. This is getting so freaking weird. Like, Martell is the prime example of a bitter bitch. Martell and Ariane Curry, they are really meant for each other. And I say that because the both of them are so bitter, so angry, so jealous of Melody. It makes no sense. Aside from Letitia, Marceau, and Maurice, Martell and Ariane, she might as well be Marion. She needs to be added on into it. She needs to add that M, and she needs to just go ahead and jump on the hate boat with the rest of them, because this is ridiculous. Martell is so hurt and so mad that Melody left his no good cheating ass, that he cannot live his life without trying to destroy hers. This man cannot move on and try to find some sort of peace within himself without trying to hurt. First of all, we're not going to sit here and act like anybody's perfect. Do I believe that Melody was sleeping with somebody or dealing with somebody within their marriage? I sure do. Does that make her an evil person? Hell no. Does that mean that she needs to be, we're going to hold her to the stake, to the fire, and we're going to, no, because she should have. Fact of the matter is, we can only assume, because we don't have any concrete proof that she did anything. We have confessions from Martell, Ariane, and we have a baby that proves he did what she say he did. If we even just give him a portion of what he said, and let's just say Melody did sleep with the attorney. Better the attorney than a motherfucker that ain't got nothing, than a motherfucker that's sitting up and getting on Instagram having meltdowns. Better than somebody that's not working. She slept with the attorney. Good job, Mel. Good job. Like, let's be honest. You were having year-long affairs with not just one person. So no, he didn't write that post. That could have been written by Ariane. Well, she want to make herself seem special. She's different. She's important. So she wants to be the only one he slept with. No, baby. There were multiple women. You were one of many. You were one of many. He slept with multiple women. Had a 5 to 7 year long affair with Ariane. Got her pregnant at least 3 times within his marriage. This woman was calling his wife's phone, cursing her out, telling her how her husband's getting on his knees for her. Yeah, he put a down payment on a car for this girl. Mel deserved to go and sleep with somebody. She deserved to, and I said it once before, I said it again. She cheated. She didn't cheat right. Because if we're gonna be honest, if she would have gave him the same thing he gave her, then nobody would be mad with Wanda for what Wanda said. Because that's what Mel should have given his. She should have gave him the same thing he gave her. But she didn't. She gave him 4 kids that are his. He brought this woman a whole baby on the outside. A whole baby. And that's all we know. Ain't nobody owning up to no diseases yet. Ain't nobody coming out with any other theft yet. Ain't nobody coming out with no die-hard, embarrassing information about this man yet. And from what we know, if she did cheat, she should have. But he's so upset and so mad because she didn't protect him. And she put the infidelity on TV. Well, she did the right thing. And if the relationship, if the marriage was over years ago, right before you got your TV deal, then why shouldn't she have used you? It was over. You were standing up for your part. She had to do her part. You should have beat her to the punch. She beat you to the punch. She put you out there. She let the world know the trifling, no good, unstable, controlling, jealous, broke dog that you were. She let us know exactly who you was. You should have let us know who she was first. You should have got to the people and exposed her for what and who she was. But you didn't. Suck it up. Move on. But no, you want to put things out here. And it's crazy. It's like, okay, I'm going to be good for a couple of months. I'm not going to speak bad about Melody in no interviews. You know, I'm going to try to get her back. I'm going to start back filming with her because you claim that she has to speak on you. That woman wasn't speaking on you. People may have brought you and Ariane up and she responded, but she just wasn't speaking on. And that's the crazy thing that's one reason why I just really wanted to start watching that show. Because these people are so delusional. Everybody on there. The Scotts. All of them. Martell. The Whitlows. Destiny. Everybody had to speak on Melody. Everybody had to bring this woman up. Whether it was good or bad. She wasn't speaking on these people. And that's what makes her so likable. So if she is what y'all say she is, we can't see it. Because all we see is the jealousy and the hate that's spewing from y'all. Y'all won't allow us to see what you say she is. And at this point, I don't even care. At this point, if she's what y'all say she is, I don't even care. It's the fact that he sat here for a season and a half, allowing these people to downgrade this woman, to degrade her, to bash her, to jump on the I hate male train. And he was the conductor. He was in charge of it. Like, he was the main one. You didn't protect her. And when you saw, even when you had to gather up and gang up with these people, it still wasn't working. She's still outshining all of y'all together. Okay, now you want to try to get back on her good side for a little bit. Now you want to try to get her back. That didn't work. So now we back to bashing. We're back to bashing her. We're comparing her being a mother to Ariane. Ariane has time for knocks. She don't work. She ain't doing nothing. Sitting home with her hair flying on top of her head, having breakdowns on Instagram. She should have time for knocks. She shouldn't have all of these sitters because she ain't doing nothing. She's not earning. She's not bringing anything in. But because this woman is out working, hustling, grinding, we're going to try to make it seem like she's a bad mom or she doesn't deserve her kids because she has to find childcare. But Ariane's a good mom. We're talking about, okay, you say Mel left the kids in the car. Ariane forgot her son in the car. But did Mel leave the kids at the pool unattended? The two youngest ones? Did Mel leave the oldest kids to watch the youngest child at the pool while she twerked on Instagram? Like she said, you always got all the smoke for her, but none for Ariane. Because we can safely assume Ariane knows things about you don't want put out. Ariane will go throw you on child support. You're already struggling, broke, bitter, emotionally, mentally battered from your own bull. So no, you don't need those type of problems with Ariane. So you're gonna stay away from dragging her into your mess when we all can see you don't even want to acknowledge that woman. And her stupid, dumb, retarded self likes to just sit up and bash Mel. Just keep talking about this woman, bringing her up, upset with her. Girl, why? Because you slept with this woman's husband. And whatever she did to you, you deserved it. You slept with this woman's husband and got pregnant multiple times. So whatever she said to you, you deserved it. Like, what about that? Do you not get? I don't understand. What about that? Ariane does not understand. You are no victim. I don't care how much this man pursued you. I don't care how many dead flowers he got you. How many knockoff handbags he got you. It doesn't matter how many times he assisted you with your rent. You still slept with that woman's husband. I don't care what lies he told you. How bad he talked about his wife, how miserable he was, how unhappy he was still there. And from his own mouth, he always went home at night. So whatever Mel gave you, you deserved it. Shut up. Let's stop trying to justify what you did. Let's stop bringing up what Martell told you about this woman when he was upset. Okay, if she slept with the lawyer, baby, you should have been trying to sleep with the lawyer too. Because as you can see, and we all see, that without Mel, Martell has nothing. So therefore, you right now, my dear, have nothing. Go find that lawyer and give him fellatio the same way Mel did. And maybe you too would have a little of something. You like to follow in Mel's footsteps, you need to do that. You need to understand that Martell is not upset and going after Mel because he doesn't like her, he doesn't want her, and he just wants you. He's upset and he's going after Mel because he can't have her. And because he can't have her, he can't control her. She's living her best life and he's struggling because of you and what y'all created together. He wants to take the anger out that he has for you on her. He's not upset with Mel. Well, he is upset because he can't have her. But why can't he? What ended that? You probably weren't the only reason, but you were a good reason. That baby was a good reason. So anything else that they probably could have worked through, they cannot work through you, and they cannot work through your son. He knows that. But he can't tell you that. He can't tell Ariane, you know what? It was because of you and the fact that we had this baby that my marriage is over and I really want my family back. I want my ex-wife back. He can't tell her that. Because then she's going to come on Instagram. She's going to tell us everything we want to know. She's going to expose everything that we want to see. Martell's slow, but he ain't that damn slow. He ain't that damn slow. So what is he gonna do? He's gonna resort to, now he's going back to let's defend Marceau by throwing in Marceau's alleged mistress in a way to attack Mel. Isn't Alonda, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know, but I'm thinking, if I can recall, Alonda is the woman that Ariane posted in her Instagram live. Well, she mentioned her on in her Instagram story following one of those reunions when Marceau said that Ariane wasn't the one. And in her story, she said that, if I'm not mistaken, he was sleeping with a woman named Alonda. So yeah, Martell, we're just gonna throw her in there. And Mel's still being too, she's firing off, still being too nice. Cause at this point, Tisha, you need to shut up. Baby, let me go ahead and hush your mouth for you. Let me help you out. Let me help put you back in that corner where you were the first season, sitting like a good little dog, taking your speech therapy classes. Let me go and sit you back down. Because let me tell you what your husband has been doing or was doing. Let me put that on out there for you. Maurice, you're being very quiet. Good job. Kimmy, you're being very quiet. Good job. Because at this point, Melody is she's coming on now, but she's taking her little precious time. And the words of ball grease, baby, we finna step on out there, Mel. You gotta jump on out that porch, baby. You gotta go ahead and give these people what they asking for. You're still being too nice. Because at this point, Tisha and Marceau should have been buried. Girl, shut up. Stay in your lane, mind your business. You can go ahead and put whatever out about Martell. We still a listen. But at this point, that man is a disgrace. Disgusting. We know all we need to know about this little man. The hurt is exuding, it's coming. It's just seeping out of him. It's ridiculous. The jealousy is seeping out of him. It's ridiculous. Ariane's a lost cause. That's one of the most dense, dumbest women I've ever. Oh my God! I was just hoping that at this point, I'm just hoping all of it is an act. Like, I'm hoping that Ariane is not that stupid. I'm hoping that girl is just not that dumb. If she wrote that post, baby, you didn't make yourself look like nothing but a fool. Because I wouldn't care even if you were the only other woman that he was sleeping with, baby, he still was going home to his wife every night, and he did not want to leave that woman. He didn't leave that woman. She left him. He gave you a few good months afterwards. And he moved on. Still saying he'll never marry you. Still saying you're not the one for him. And if what him and Sheree are doing is just for a storyline, it don't matter, because guess what? It's still not you that he's doing it with. Still not you. And he still can't get on his feet. And he just doesn't realize that the reason that nothing will work for him and he'll never get on his feet until he do right by that woman. This is so painful to watch. This is just, it's ridiculous. The fact that they just don't get it. Martell don't get it. Ariane don't get it. Tisha don't get it. The more they do to this lady, the higher she rises. Leaving all of these people in the dust. So even if they did walk away from her, even if she was being a fake friend of them, she's to the point now where she ain't got to be fake with nobody. She just, all of them, just leave them. Because what we know, I don't care how good of a friend most people say that they are. If you have 2 or more couples, married couples, where the men are as controlling as Loving Marriage Huntsville husbands, these women, they ain't telling their friends nothing. They're aware that their friends' husbands are cheating on them. They may come in contact with the mistresses, whatever you want to call them, the side hoes, the girlfriends. And sadly enough, they're not going to tell on that man. Most likely their husbands won't allow it. And as far as Destiny, we don't even know why Destiny's still on the show. Baby, I've been saying this from the beginning. Get you a house in Atlanta, Miami, somewhere. Create a new franchise. Leave Loving Marriage Huntsville to those clowns. And without Mel on that show is going to sink. We don't really want to watch them. Wanda funny. Their family is funny because they just some country bumpkins. We laugh at them. It's comedy. But is it enough comedy to keep us entertained, to keep us into this show? Maurice is boring. Ain't nobody finna sit up and keep watching that show for Maurice and Kimmy. Kimmy, alright, but we ain't finna keep just watching the show for them. They have nothing to discuss but Mel. Destiny is boring. She has nothing to discuss but Mel. And then get upset when Mel tell that your utility bill is behind and she cashed out you. She had to give you money, PayPal you money. Oh, but a real friend wouldn't tell that. And why not? Because if I'm constantly doing for you and helping you out, I done been through this before. Helping a motherfucker out, looking out for him for years. And then you want to turn around and try to stab me in my back. Baby, as I pull that knife out, each yank that come out, it's going to be but I did this for you. Nobody else did. I did that for you. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let the world know exactly what type of friend I was and how I helped you. And you ain't never have to help me because I didn't need your help. But you was always one in need with your hand out. So as you go and you try to put me down and talk about me and degrade me, also talk about the good things about me too now. So yes, Mel had every right to speak on that money that she gave to Destiny. Because while you talking, don't just talk down on me now. Talk up, speak up. Speak on the things that I've done for you. All the ways that I've helped you. But you don't want to talk about that though. They don't want to ever talk about that. Oh, I can't wait for this event. Look how Martell tried to throw himself in invite me to the event. Let me speak. Boy, that's this lady's event. She don't want you there. We don't want you there. Why you keep trying to attach yourself to everything that Melody does? Get your own identity outside of Melody. That is your problem. Find who Martell is at 40 years old. Help Ariane find out who she is at 32 years old. No identity. Leeching off of this woman whose husband she been laying up with for years. Y'all some clowns. Like this is really a circus act. I hope that all of this is fake at this point. Cause the foolery it's top tier right now. It's at an all-time high. And the way Mel's gonna spaz out in the end, which I hope don't hurt her in her custody case, because they're just trying to bring her down and trying to hurt her in every way she can. I pray blessings over her in her custody case. But baby, I live for the moment she spazzed out on Martell, Ariane, Letitia, and Marceau. Destiny's literally nobody. I wouldn't even speak on her if I was Mel. Girl, get gone. Bye. Like, girl, fix yourself. Talking about this, the man that Mel was out to eat with was married. Well, it looked like they was in a very public place. Don't look, they was in Huntsville, wasn't hiding. So if he was married, they couldn't have been doing too much of wrong. Unless him and his wife, they just can't be together, because those people were very much so out in public. And it hurt him to see her out with another man, married or not. But I said it before and I say it again and again and again. She should have cheated. She deserved the right to cheat, but she didn't cheat right. Because she should have gave him something that was going to break him down forever. Every time he looked at it, he realized she did this to me. Indeed. She didn't cheat right, baby. She didn't do it right. She didn't do it long enough. Because the same way he gave her something, a constant daily reminder that he didn't appreciate her, he didn't deserve her, He didn't care for her feelings. He didn't care about his kids' feelings and what his actions were doing to their family. She should have gave him that same thing in return. But Mel's a different type of woman. Definitely different than me. Cause baby, when I break it down to your ankles. I'll break it down. I'll chop you halfway through your kneecap, baby, and finish chopping at your foot. You will be goddamn Kunta Kinte around here playing with me. But then again, these men know exactly who to play with. And I just cannot wait for the day that Mel explode on these people. Because trust and belief is rightfully deserved.